What is going on, guys? It's your boy Big Dylan and welcome back to another Destiny Gunsmith Rules and Recommendation video. This is March the 29th to the 4th, I think. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So the first weapon we have this week is the fusion rifle. So we're going to go through each role individually and we're going to basically see which one's the best. So we've got Grenadier on here. Pretty bad actually. I'm not even going to look any further into that. No thank you. So we've got Grenadier on this one, handled stock on there for more stability as well. It's going to keep those fusion pellets nice and tight, and also rangefinder on there as well, so that's actually a really good roll. Next roll in here we have hot swap, which is also pretty nice. Unflinching, surrounded, meh. Get the middle one, the clear and obvious choice there. Absolutely just the best one. The Media D pulse rifle, let's get onto this. We got last resort, unflinching, probably snapshot or speed reload on there, so it's pretty bad roll, to be honest. Head seeker on there is nice. Rodeo got high caliber rounds in there as well to make people flinch, speed reload or injection mode for more stability. That is a pretty okay roll actually. Crowd control on there, that's actually alright. Unflinching, pretty decent as well, help you win those ones within the crucible, so you get less flinch. And probably something like speed reload or snapshot, maybe even injection mode for stability. Personally, I'm going to grab the middle one just because it has high caliber on there. Head seeker is also good to control stability a little bit more. For the rocket launcher, let's just get straight into these. We have hard launch on there for more velocity. We also have speed reload on there. We got cluster bombs, and just what even is that for the last skill tree? Quick draw. That's just embarrassing. So we've got hard launch on this one as well. We've got flared magwell for increased reload speed, tracking and javelin on here. So this is a pretty decent rocket launcher as is, although tracking is kind of iffy. I prefer grenades and horseshoes personally. We've got hard launch on here, or soft launch actually. Soft launch is actually probably going to be the better option. We have heavy payload on there for more blast radius, cluster bombs, which is also pretty nice, and javelin. This is a pretty hard choice actually. Personally, I'm going to be picking this one up just because I prefer the perk set. I like cluster bombs for PvE, javelin on there, and also heavy payload is insane. And we've also got soft launch on there, so this thing's going to be an absolute beast. If you're looking for a little bit more of a crucible roll, you could pick up the middle one with tracking on, but personally I'm going to be picking up the last one just because we have a little bit more of a PvE roll. Anyway, I'm going to move on to my hunter now for the last two weapons. So let's get into the last two weapons.
Let's get started.
The first weapon we have a shotgun. I'm not even going to pronounce the name of it because I'll butcher it. We've got last resort on here, feeding, frenzy, probably perfect bounce or rifled. Pretty bad roll in my opinion, wouldn't really recommend that one. And the next one we have crowd control, hot swap, perfect balance, oiled frame. It's okay-ish. Then the last roll is just bad. Last resort battle runner, and I'm gonna pick up the middle one just because the perks seem better in my opinion, but all of them are pretty trashy. So for the next weapon, we also have another hacky shotgun. So we've got crowd control in here, hot swap, single point sling, hand loaded stock. Okay-ish. The next one we have last resort, hot swap, fitted stock, handled stock, single point sling. It's meh. And the last one we have crowd control, spray and play, single point sling, fitted stock or rifled. Now I'm actually going to pick this one up because I'm going to get the most use out of this. Crowd control is always nice for PvE. Spray and play is also going to be really nice when we get that mag empty and fitted stock on there for a bit more stability. I might go rifled if I want a little bit more range, but I'm definitely going to be picking that one up. So for the actual weapons this week, we have a Cerus auto rifle, a Omolon scout rifle, a Omolon hand cannon, a hacky pulse, and a Cerus rocket launcher. Now if you can only pick up 3 weapons this week, I would probably go with the rocket launcher, the Omolon scout rifle, but I don't know why it's got a Cerus emblem there, but I'd get the Omolon scout rifle, the Cerus auto rifle, and the rocket launcher, personally, in my opinion, because these weapons are pretty bad. That's a bad archetype of hand cannon, and the hacky posters are generally just really bad. Anyway, for the test weapons this week, we have a Crucible, a PvE, a Crucible, a PvE, and a PvE. So 3 PvE test weapons, 2 for the Crucible. Anyway guys, hopefully this gives you an idea on what to get this week. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel for future content. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.